Well, hello everybody. This is my November blog. I try to do a blog every month, and this is my November blog. I know it's pretty late. It is November 29th, but nonetheless it will be out by the end of November. So, for this blog, I just want to run through kind of the different things that have been happening here since my last blog in October. So in my last blog I mentioned that I was off to Presbytery. Well, that was late October, and that was in Polson, and it was wonderful, a wonderful experience. Got to see the western side of the state, which is filled with trees and a great big lake. Nothing like the Great Plains here in eastern Montana. And it was just a wonderful time. I took wonderful notes, so Bob, Jim, I will be getting those to you for Newcastle Presbytery. But it was a great experience, quite refreshing, what I needed. Then in early November, we, the three Yaz, myself, Becca, and Allison, went to worship at Rocky Boy Our Savior Lutheran Church. Rocky Boy is an Indian reservation that is just west of Chinook, and it was a eye-opening experience. That was the second time I've been on a reservation since I've been out here, and to be able to worship with natives, and to then after worship we had lunch and a Q&A time to just kind of ask and gain experience, and it was just truly remarkable, truly a breathtaking experience. It's just you hear about reservations, you hear about the poverty and but to experience it is just something different, something unique, and it takes your breath away. It really does. And then we just had Thanksgiving, so it was a great time. It's my fifth Thanksgiving away from home, and I've gotten kind of used to not being home for Thanksgiving, which is kind of sad because Thanksgiving is all about being with your family and being with your loved ones. But it's given me a greater appreciation for when I do get to go home and when I do get to spend time with my family and friends back home. I spent Thanksgiving dinner with the Lutheran pastor's family. Val has been a wonderful mentor and confidant, and we've been getting to know one another over the past several weeks, and she invited me over to spend Thanksgiving with her and her family, and just an amazing night. We ate dinner and played games and hung out, and the laughter and the fun that we had was pretty remarkable. I should mention, a week or so before Thanksgiving, the Chinook Sugar Beater football team won, and this is the mascot for those. I don't know if I've shown this guy yet in the blog, but this is the Sugar Beeters mascot here. The Chinook Sugar Beaters football team won the Class C 8-man football championship right here in Chinook, Montana. The game was played here in Chinook, and I went, and it was a lot of fun. A great time to see those boys, and they played their heart out all season, and to see them win the championship was pretty special. And then just this past Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, here in Chinook, we had what's called the Parade of Lights, a Christmas parade, and a Christmas function that is pretty much all day. They had vendors here. They had Christmas trees where you could bid. Then they had the ending in the Parade of Lights, which is just a bunch of, exactly what it sounds like, a bunch of floats decorated in Christmas lights, and it went down Main Street here, and it was just a great way to welcome in the Christmas holiday and the festive season. So those are kind of the main events that have happened since my last blog. Today is the first Sunday in Advent, so we begin the 4 weeks of waiting, of preparing our hearts and our minds to welcome in our King, our Savior, who was brought into this world not as a hungry ruler, but as a humble babe. And so that was a great, we just got home from church, and that was a great celebration, and we'll be celebrating the 4 weeks of Advent. So that's pretty much what has been going on here in Chinook. It is cold, it is snowy, winter has arrived, but all is well, as J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter would say. I have to reference Harry Potter somewhere along the way. So I will be hopefully seeing you not too long, as I will do a blog in December. My hope is I will be going home, well, I am going home for Christmas, leaving here on December 18th. My hope is to do a blog before I leave, and then do a Christmas blog while I'm home. And then we will return back in January. So that is my hope. We'll see what happens in the meantime. But I hope that everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving with their families and loved ones. And if you couldn't go home, I hope that you still had a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving, and that you're welcoming in this holiday season with joy and peace and hope and love in your hearts this day and these next couple weeks. So thank you guys for following me. Thank you for your prayers and your love and your support as always. And I'll be seeing you again real soon. Thank you. Blessings.